Hello, Shellfish, and good morning, and welcome to the next chapter in the joyous tale of the casual crucifixion of our minutes. I hope you're all fine and dandy, because the fact remains, denied or not, that whether the world is getting better, if it is in fact slipping ever so slowly, but surely, deeper and depthlier, into a vacant, vagrant realm of darkness and despair, it is in fact going to continue increasing in intrigue and interest. So it's like, be there, be square. By there I mean here. Um, By here I mean yourself, but only, of course, if you're delightful, joyous to behold, or joyous to spew filth or obscenity upwards towards, joyous in some way, even if not in poise and poison. Now, the other day, I was standing upon the shores of the Cliffs of Color, and before my eyes, the seashore was shining like nothing ever, but also like everything at once, and the graffiti splashed to the fungi shack was reflective and introspective, self-centered. Oh. So it had been designed by a collective, electively formed. Anyway, this old man told me I was going to die, because I had the eyes for it. He had been in the army, you see. I can't remember which one, Vietnam, maybe. Yeah, I think it was one of the ones that it wasn't like super recent, but it wasn't like World War One, anything like that. It wasn't ancient history. But yeah, all of his like fellow soldiers, he found this out, when they were about to die, they would have this little, like this change in their pupils or their irises, perhaps, and it would appear a few days before their demise, and then he would be like, "Oh yeah, you're going to die," and so he looks at me and he's like, "Yeah, you have that too." So I was like, he's like, "No, you have it. You're going to die." So that's not really actually what I'm getting at right here, though. Rinne, you were talking about the death of tigers and camels, or a camel. Next one could die too, right? Could just be like a cycle of camels getting consumed. But do you think that every tiger and camel had as much potential to provoke fascination as any human? And like, again, I'm not trying to pin this on myself or my own up-and-coming demise, but like, just the death of anybody. I think anybody dying is a little frustrating beyond the realm of love or emotional attachment. I mean, even targeting those that would fit the realm of like greys, squares, other bores that drill into their futile existence like a birdless woodpecker. Their deaths, even their deaths, leave a lot unanswered. And it's terribly troublesome, because humans possess, I don't know, immense potential, and immense personality, and variety in that personality. And they possess more of this than most mammals, I think. So, if they die, it's like, what are you missing out on? A whole lot. But, do you ever wonder, like, with each camel swallowed, or each little tiger thrashed against an iron floor, until it was bleeding, laying in its own bile and mashed up bones? You couldn't even tell that from blood if you were colorblind. But did you ever wonder about that? Like, are we missing as much from one of their deaths as we are from that of a human? Because they say that if you saw the entirety of someone's existence, it would be impossible not to fall ever so slightly in love with them. And I'm not sure if I believe that. And certainly I'm not one for romancing ungulates. But, even so, I feel like there would be something to learn from the company of these departed beasts. Um, Something. Even if it was just a little. But, you know, some of these animals are gone forever. So what does that mean? They're vanished, they're frayed. I mean, I will most likely never imbibe in the zen that could be learned from the patterns of thylacine, or find inspiration and peace in the beats burst down by the flight waves of a flock of passenger pigeons. But you know, there's still tea to drink, rain to fall, right? Stars to sing, suns to grasp and consume. Kiss the moon as much as you can. And whenever we are here, right? And why are we here? Wildflowers, I think. I suppose. I really do suppose, and I suppose highly. 108%. And I don't know what we're supposed to make of that, but I would follow those wildflowers as much as you can. If you don't have any, I think domestic flowers can work a little bit too, but wildflowers are really a lot better. I'm just saying, like, not trying to discriminate or anything. Maybe it's more of opinion, but I think they really do have something that, like, little potted daffodil doesn't really hold within it. Okay then, this is the end for now. See you all later. Have a wonderful life. Good night.